New York Diamond Dealers Club hosted members of the Israel Diamond Exchange this weekend. By all accounts, the event gave 47th Street and Ramat Gan a welcome bump in trade before the year ends.
First of all, it's an amazing idea that was innovated and created by two young leaders of the two diamond exchanges, the Diamonds Dealers Club, our friend Reuven Kaufman, and the president of the Israeli Diamond Exchange, Yair Sar. They met each other in the World Diamond Federation Congress in India, and they created the idea of having as a pilot an Israeli week in the Diamond Dealers Club. And the idea came true, and after a short time, a few weeks, we were thinking that the break-even point is, let's say, if 20 Israeli companies will come to participate this week, it's okay. But we find out that we have 50 companies, and most of the people here are excited from the idea. And then we were able to cooperate. I mean, two major and important centers, the Israeli Diamond Exchange and the Diamond Dealers Club, which is the center of the American market, diamond market. So creating added value for their members, it's an amazing idea, and I think it's a huge success, and it's only the beginning.
You know, Israel and Belgium have been very aggressive and ambitious over the years in promoting their industry. New York's been a drop laid back, and now we're taking the initiative. You know, like I said, we are the best kept secret in the diamond business. There's plenty of goods here, plenty of manufacturing here, and we have what to show for ourselves. And we want to go out into the world, show our flag, raise our flag, and do the job. And I have to say that this show, this exhibition, could not have been done without two key figures. The secretary of the Diamond Dealers Club, Benny Simchai, did a tremendous job, gave tremendous time of his own, his off hours. We went at night shopping, buying to save money and to organize it, and he's here full time. You know, we've left our businesses for a couple of months to organize this. And of course, my managing director, Marty Hochbaum, who nothing takes place in this club without his organizational skills. Marty is an expert. He has a sense of humor that puts it all at ease, but he's extremely capable, and tenaciously, indefatigably, this man works for us. He's a pleasure to have with us. My plan was to again revitalize and resuscitate the diamond industry in New York, especially the diamond trading floor. As we know, in all major bourses, the diamond trading floor has taken a second step back of all the offices because of the online trading, because of the private trading in offices. So the diamond trading floor has taken a step back, and we're trying to bring it a step forward. I met with Yair Sar actually a few months ago. We started broaching the idea, and when we met now in India at the World Diamond Congress, we decided that we're going to go ahead with it. I also had the honor of meeting Moti Besser at that meeting. We became instant friends, and I can tell you how organized Moti is. If he would be finance minister of Israel, then they would have no financial issues whatsoever. That's how good Moti is. And it's a pleasure to work with him here. And Yair Sar and I agreed that we are going to have the Israeli companies come to our trading floor and exchange ideas and exchange goods to buy and to sell. I asked Yair and Moti, how many companies do you think you can have? And they said 15 to 20. But as the typical Israeli fashion, and that's why the country is so successful, they are extremely ambitious, extremely aggressive, and they get the job done. And from 15 to 20, all of a sudden we have 50 companies, 50 solid companies, 50 prestigious companies. And it's just a pleasure. The trading floor is like the old days. It's full, it's packed. There's trading going on, like Moti says, resuscitating old relationships, creating new relationships. And they're already asking me, when is the next trip going to take place?
We were able to sell variety of different goods, large stones, fancy cuts, fancy shapes, fancy colors. We expected less and we sold much more than we expected. There is a lot of activity. We were exposed to many buyers and sellers, and we are very satisfied with this initiative.
I think it started a little bit late yesterday, but it was improving. And today also it is improving. There are some activity. I think it is a very nice initiative. I'd say in GIA goods, people are looking for SI goods, 1 carat, 1.5 carat, and oversize in GIA goods. In EGL goods, they are looking for better quality EGL. And also in non-certified goods, they would like to have some nice piqué non-certified goods.
I think that this event is one of the most beautiful events ever invented in the diamond industry. I think that Yair Sar is a genius in what he done, because this is in this situation of market and economy today, it's the best thing to do to help manufacturers to come to the open market with lower cost and to sell their goods very openly and very easily, especially to dealers, and to try to make the cycling of the diamonds again much easier for everyone. I think it's a beautiful idea what they did. I think they should do it everywhere, not only in New York, or in every booth that in the world exists to do that.
Well, I think it's very robust. You know, it's a good opportunity for the two bourses to exchange information, drum up business. I hope they come more frequently.
I feel that this coming together was a positive move on behalf of the DDC. We haven't seen such activity and good business and good response in the report between both buyer and seller here in many, many years. There hasn't been as amount of people coming here to the club in over a decade, and we should continue seeing this kind of activity. The atmosphere is extremely positive on both ends, whether it's buying or selling. I bought some stuff, other people bought much more than we bought. There are goods that are available, and they should realize that the New York market, and they do realize, is still a market for buying and selling. Basically, carats and above, white goods, piqué goods, a little bit smaller sizes. There are colored stones that are being traded. The volume of it, I really can't say, and I can't be responsible to give a responsible answer for. But it's a healthy activity. There are goods that are being shown, nice goods that are being shown, at buyable, reasonable prices. Forget about the asking price. When it comes down to doing to the business, they're serious people.
On the retail side of the business this week, diamond brand Ritani and AGS unveiled what they call a new sparkle standard using the Lab Scintillation Report for Ritani Reserve Diamonds.
Everyone knows that two diamonds can have the exact same cut grade. But what you really see is when you touch and feel those diamonds is how they interact with the light, and that sparkle is what really drives the value. And here for the first time with the AGS Scintillation Report, we have the ability to quantify that sparkle and guarantee that it's going to be the most brilliant diamond out there. You know, this is a culmination of over 10 years of really intense R&D research that the American Gemological Society has undergone. There's been multiple patents filed. There's been joint research on cut, and there's actually been overall enhancements in how we define cut and light performance today based on this. The AGS Laboratories have taken that information and really blended and broken down the idea of this into three main components: flash scintillation, fire scintillation, and scintillation patterns. By merging all three of those today and making measurable, we can actually quantify the difference of sparkle and have the first true measure of sparkle in the marketplace today. We've been out in the market talking with hundreds of women, and we always ask them, what is the diamond characteristic that you care about most? And we hear time and time again, sparkle. Now, if you think about the woman that wants sparkle, and then we take the guy into the retail store, we teach him the 4 C's. It has nothing to do with sparkle. And today, for the first time, we have the AGS Labs producing a report, the scintillation report, that talks about the sparkle characteristics of a diamond. These reports will break down the fire and flash scintillation of diamonds and really show which ones perform best in the core characteristics of diamond light return. And I gotta be honest, you guys see these diamonds. They're coming off the wheel and they're like works of art. They're incredibly sparkly and they're brilliant to the consumer and can be seen with the unaided eye. What's so great about the Ritani Reserve collection is you can actually see the difference within these diamonds with the unaided eye. So there's not a lot of education that needs to go into it. We allow people to see these diamonds on the actual images. We have them on Ritani.com, where consumers can purchase them directly, or we can send them to our affiliate retail locations where obligation-free consumers can come in and actually see the performance of these diamonds. I mean, these diamonds are the best of the best. I mean, to even be considered for the program, you have to have the best cut, polish, and symmetry rating possible. We then provide a whole other set of criteria around fire and flash scintillation to prove which ones will be the most exceptional and most brilliant diamonds possible. From there, those that do qualify have amazing light return throughout the entire crown. They perform in a variety of differentiated lighting situations. And they really just have that perfect blend of white flash and colored fire that makes these diamonds just absolutely exceptional.
Time now to check on how precious metals prices performed this past week. For all the latest industry news, be sure to check diamonds.net and follow us on Facebook and Twitter.